Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. So today's a very exciting day. Today we're getting the lift installed on the truck. Let's get going. This looks like the place, Texas Off-Road and Performance. Look at that. Was it like 50s? Something like that? Huge. All right, so I'm here at Texas Off-Road and Performance. Here to check on my truck. Oh my goodness. Looks crazy.
Alright, love you.
Love you. Love you guys. So it's gonna be my first time. My wife's driving the car with the 426 in it. You can hear that belt squeaking because the AC is on. God, my car looks badass from the outside. I see why you guys like it so much. So I'm out here at this shop next door, and it has this Camaro with the craziest wheels and setup. And check that out. What size is that? 335 or 45?
405.
405. Oh my God, I didn't even know that existed. Jesus Christ. I didn't know there was a 405 tire you could get in a 20 like that, or 24. That's insane. Look at that wide body. All right, so here is the big reveal. So this is my 2018 Nissan Titan. These are on Falcon MTs with a 6-inch rough country lift on 35s. These are 9.5-inch rims. They supposedly had to do a decent amount of cutting to get it to clear. But it's there. And it is really high. It looks really good. About to take it on the road and see how it is. Look at that. That is so much higher to get into. I don't even think, me being 6'3", I can gracefully get in. All right, it's the next day and I got the truck home. So let's check it out. So you see, this is a 6-inch rough country lift. It is a lot higher than it was. it's like hard to get in and out of now for the kids, and not so much for me. But oh look, there's a lizard on my car. There we go. That lizard does not want to get off the truck. Anyway, so let's check it out. So you can see it's pretty high off the ground. Not all that hard to get into for me because I'm 6'3". Give a good look. So of course the factory rims are in the trunk, so I kept that. I didn't keep any of the hardware because in order to fit these 9.5-inch rims, because normally this calls for 9-inch, so they had to clearance it more to fit these larger rims and larger tires. So they said they had to do a bunch of cutting to like the pinch, and I don't even really know where they had to cut it, but they had to cut it a whole bunch. So they basically said there's no going back to stock. What are you talking about? You're out of your mind. Like you can see, it's cut right there. So since I can't go back to stock, this truck's going to be like this forever. So why keep the parts? Can't use them anyway. So I'm really happy with these rims. Not sure if they're coming out on camera really well, but they look pretty sick. So this is what it's really about. So sorry, I know it's windy. So for those of you who know, I live in Houston, and it floods here. Like it floods all over Houston. It floods my street. If you can look at some of my previous videos, you'll see some of it. And I wanted a vehicle that would be a lot higher and be able to go through a lot more water. So if you do a comparison of like the bottom of the vehicle of the two, you can now see that my lifted Titan will go through an incredible amount more water than the Pilot would, which of course is to be expected. But that's why I got it.
There's a spider.
That is a crazy looking spider. It has like big pinchers on it.
Oh my gosh. And we saw the orange one the other day, remember?
Mm-hmm.
Who wants to get pinched by it?
None of us.
It looks some big. It looks like a crab or something.
It does. I've never seen that.
Maybe it's a tiny newborn crab.
Get back, guys, get back. Let me try to get it. All right, well, I guess the first thing to do is see if you guys can even open the door.
Yeah, can you open the door?
You try to pull from the bottom. Oh, no, you got it anyway.
I can get in. Oh yeah, you have to get in first.
Do we need steps for this, or can you guys just get in on your own?
Steps. Steps.
Oh, I was hoping we could just go without steps. But no one seems to be about that except for me.
Yeah. All of us have a few feet shorter than you. I've almost a foot shorter than you.
Look at that. That was no problem.
It really wasn't.
You probably can't get the door though, can you?
Yes, you can.
Good job.
Look, Daddy, I can open the door.
You know how. Don't hit your car.
I know. Yeah, I got it. I could even haul myself up a little bit more if needed.
So you're saying we can go higher?
We maybe can go higher.
No one makes a kid or anything to go higher.
Come here, Daddy, real quick. I have a lizard on my side mirror. You gotta get it on the camera.
Oh, it's that same lizard. This lizard loves this truck. This is the truck's official lizard. It's like a it's got like a big arch on its back. I don't know what kind of, this isn't the typical lizard we have here, because most of them don't have that little spike on the back. But he was on the truck earlier and he loves it. All right, so just to go over the pricing here, what I paid for this lift. The Rough Country 6-inch, and I got this done at Texas Off-Road and Performance. And they're in Manville, Texas, near Alvin. So in the Houston area. The rough country 6-inch lift was $1,300, which is like basically where it is pretty much everywhere. The Black Rhino Armory Gun Black wheels, $251 a piece. The tires, 35, 12.5, 18 Falcon Wild Peak MTs, $275 a piece, times 4 obviously. Then the wheel install kit, just one of those. That makes the subtotal for the parts $3,451. Then the labor portion, the install, was $500. And then mounting and balancing the tires, and then the fitment charge. He was actually saying he was going to charge me a fitment charge because these wheels are thicker, but it looks like he didn't. So there you have it. And that makes the total $4,139. There is a $176.71 discount in there for paying cash, because I paid in cash, and he gives a cash discount. So there you have it. $41.39 was the cost for this lift, which isn't too bad. So that was one of the reasons why I wanted to go with the cheaper truck, because, you know, I paid $28 for this truck, and I don't mind, like, you know, cutting into it and stuff for the lift and all that. So that's one thing to keep in mind. That's one of the things that I like to do. As you know, I got my Scat Pack is it's not a base model, but I got it for a really, really good price. I got it like $9,000 off MSRP, so I paid $40,000 for my Scat Pack. So when you pay less for something, it makes it a little bit easier modifying it and stuff, because you're less worried about like resale value and that kind of thing, because you didn't pay that much money for it in the first place. So that's something to keep in mind. Me personally, that's the way I like to do things. If I get something that's like really fancy, top of the line model, I tend not to want to chop it up or mess with it or anything like that, because you're more concerned about resale value and that kind of thing, because you have like a lot of money invested into it. I don't know, it's just the way I like to do things. I don't know, you could either agree or disagree, but that's what I do. That's why with my wife's Challenger there, I probably would never do any crazy modifications on it, because that car was expensive. That car's MSRP was like $56. I got it for like 47, 46, but anyway, it was more expensive than like my Scat and stuff for what it is. So next thing that's going to be coming for the truck is going to be a topper, and I'm getting an ARE MX series topper, and that's actually going to be installed this week. So next video it will be on the truck, and it will probably be on the truck when we do the next MPG test, so that'll be interesting. So any questions, just leave questions and comments, leave them below. I just wanted to show this lift. I think it's pretty cool. One thing I wanted to point out, which I'm not sure if all trucks have these, but I know all trucks don't have them, but it has grab handles for every door. So there's some in the back too, grab handles. So when trying to get into the truck with the lift, which is hard, the grab handles should help a lot. So that's going to be it for now. Thanks for watching. Peace.
Black leather on his ass, keep a hustler heated. Weed is engaged in the pavement. Rubber escorts like I'm seeking arrangement. Push the gas, escalate the gauges, escalate hits on the cam.